Today.
It was awesome. We hosted. We had a lot of friends around and family, and so it was a
Beautiful.
party. Yeah.
Okay, I see Mr. Jegz chewing something. Is that the leftover turkey for me?
Yeah, yeah.
Now we're supposed to have some leftover turkey. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that right now.
there's always a leftover turkey
Oh,
every time.
okay.
There's
I
always a
hope you guys
leftover.
know that. I hope you guys know wherever you are, you're in Nigeria, and Nigerians we don't joke with meat.
I know, right? Always, always.
Okay. Hi, people. Good evening, and welcome to Talent Talk with Everything Ann. And today I have two amazing guests as one. They're a couple. And this is the first time ever I'm going to be hosting a couple on Talent Talk. So everybody say cheers! Yes, I'm excited. Single Pringles, this is not for you. Clap. And these are a beautiful couple. They are going to be sharing their story with us, how they started content creation, how they're able to juggle, around doing content as well as managing their family. So, ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the J Funtastic Family.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get right into the conversation. Maybe you're going to share one or two tricks of how you met each other, and I'm single, I don't have anything. I don't know, who knows? Who knows? I can get one or two tricks from you guys, right? Okay, so at what point did you realize that you wanted to start content creation as a family?
I think you probably answer most of the content creation questions.
Yeah, I'll
So,
answer most of it. At what point? That was late 2022 that we finally decided that we're going to go into content creation as a family. But earlier in 2018 was when I had the I had that mind of doing something, like sharing something with the world. And I enjoy filming. So, but the problem then was that Demi was three, our first one was 3 years old. Shade, our second girl, she was one. And so, and I was too shy to do anything. I didn't even know what content to go for. So that was when the idea started coming. But finally in 2022, it was just a regular evening in the house, and everybody was doing their thing. And I saw Shade. We had this portal. It looks like an iPad, but it's not really an iPad. We call it a portal. So that portal, we just saw Shade creating videos, and she was just freestyling like nobody was watching. So she did some nice videos that I that I caught my attention. And at that point I thought, oh, we could actually start and just do something and just do like a family content from here. So that's how it all started, not to go too far.
Beautiful. So it all started with Shade. Okay.
yes.
I need Shade in my life. Who knows? Maybe she's really gonna teach me how to, do all of these things. So, how has the journey been like so far? What has your breastfeeding been like? Take us through the steps of the journey?
Mhm. You wanna say something?
Well, so the thing is, most of the content creation, I'm just kind of like the ever ready guy. She's the one that does most of the work. So I think the journey from there, of course, it's been ups and downs. Either you post, sometimes editing. I remember there was a time we had someone that was helping us to do the editing, back home in Nigeria. And the back and forth was a little bit too much because sometimes we want a particular thing or feature or a particular um, moment to show in what they edit, and it's not what we get. So we were having too much back and forth on what to do, what not to do, how the final product will be. Of course, they did okay with the videos, but just the shots. So after a while, she took it up and she decided to, you know, spend more time editing herself. She learned CapCut. She learned all these tools. I think Filmora, Wondershare. She was just playing with all the tools. Then, she tells me what she needs to buy. Camera, DJI, microphone, the big ring lights. We bought everything. As much as she said she needs it, we even bought a drone. So yeah, we bought all the equipment that was good to make things life easy. But she does most of the heavy lifting, honestly, because yeah. So that's about it for me.
Yeah. So for me, what I'm gonna say is, starting out, like we said, as you can tell, we did not have a clear direction because it also that day freestyling. So now the challenge was now what content do we want to create, right? And so so I spent a lot of time watching other family channels, and I saw that they were just like doing lifestyle. Like what? So, but at the end of the day, the thing is, you have to have something you want to talk about, even if it's lifestyle, even if you share. Oh, we are making dinner. We're baking bread or something. You have to have something planned out before you do. So that was challenging, but with time, I was able to come up with like different things. Share ideas. Sometimes the kids come with ideas. They are always ready. Most of the time, I was the one holding them back. But I really liked the idea, but I had to overcome my shyness with time. But it was tough, like he said, editing for something, and the mindset going in initially was to make money, and it was just on YouTube. as with a lot of small creators, like the mindset is to make money, and that really drained us because we were not getting that money, right? But then we kept editor, but things did not work out with the editor, so I had to step up and started editing our videos. So let me pause there.
You're mute. And you're mute. Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was about letting someone else in. So, yes, I like the fact that your husband is a great support system, and he literally said you were doing all of the heavy lifting. So I am agreeing to that adage that it says what a man can do, a woman can do better. Because at this point, she's editing, she's
We'll give it to you.
filming,
We'll give it to you.
she's coming up with the ideas, and the list goes on and on and on. And I know how tiring it can be when it comes to editing videos,
Yeah.
especially creative videos like this. The cards, getting sounds, and all of those things put together. I guess you guys made an amazing job. So yes, kudos to not being biased, but yeah, women support women.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks
All
to you.
right. So yeah, I'm trying to understand. I believe the both of you work, right?
Yeah.
You have your individual lives. Okay, awesome. How are you able to balance this? Because to me, it looks like there's a whole lot of multitasking and juggling around, your personal life, your family, and then job, and then content creation. How do you, work around this?
All right. I think definitely that's a very big part of creating content and sharing stuff, especially when you are doing lifestyle and talking about you. At the early stage, it was tough because sometimes you just want to record almost every moment. Like let's do it on Tuesday, then let's do it on Thursday. But I think we found a rhythm. Sometimes I will also feel like, oh, this thing is worth recording, but she's not ready. Sometimes it takes women a little bit of time to get ready to want to share. You want to make up, you want to do stuff, you want to look good. Meanwhile, for a man, I just want to put on a clothes and I'm ready to go. So that was a challenge. We eventually found a rhythm, and the rhythm was we mostly record on Sundays. So Sundays after church, we've had we've had our breakfast or brunch, so we rest a little bit. So while either it's NFL or it's Premiership League, whatever game is going on, just put on the TV. As we're watching sports, we do the content that we feel. And we've went from workout sections to cooking to traveling. We settled for just doing couple slash, games. So that's what we finally settled for, because we feel like that's actually helps with promoting the bonding, as couples. So yeah, it took a while, but I think that's what we settled for. I will let her, say.
Yeah, yes. I mean, like balancing work and education, it's tough, but batch recording really helps. So what we'll do, we already have a list of content we want to create, right? So we'll change our clothes. After the content, we go to change to match the next content on the same day, like immediately after. So it looks like it's not the same, but it's actually the same day. So while the spirit is up, we're having fun, spirit is up, okay, let's change, fun. And then we can, in a day, we could do like 6 content, and then we just leave it aside and we release slowly. So that's how
Wow.
we do it.
This is a whole lot of work because personally as a content creator as well, I know how difficult it can actually be juggling, work and then this and then that. But yes, you talked about batch creating. And have you ever literally done any content on the spot? Like, oh, it just clicks and you don't have to wait, you just want to, follow the trend and then just do that. And has that ever occurred before?
Yeah, yeah, several times. Several times you could just be doing something at home, and it's worthy of being recorded, and we just pick up the camera and record. Yes, that happens too, even if it's on a weekday. It could be an evening after dinner. Yeah, we do
You
it.
just pick up the camera. She said it so easily. It was like a seamless process. You know, when you just pick up the camera, like, you just pick up the camera. And I'm here sitting there, I'm like, no, you were not just picking up the camera. So I know a lot of content creators do something called the batch creating, which you also have concurred that you do. Do you ever see your content after like 3 days, a week, and with some sort of critical eye, like, oh, I don't think this is worthy of posting anymore. Let's do something else. Does that happen with you people?
Not with him, but yes, with me. And in fact, right now, we have a lot of content that he's been telling me, you need to post that the content. But for me, I've not settled well to say, okay, it's worthy of posting. So yeah, but once I post, really, I try not to look too much. If I don't like it, once I've posted it, I don't go there. He will do the replying. He will reply people if I don't like it. So if you don't see me much on the video, I probably don't like that video. But I try as much as possible to post what I'm comfortable with, right? I don't want to like do things that I'm not comfortable. Most times he is fine, and the kids are good too. Like we control what they do. Like whatever they do is through us, right? Say for example, we don't want to show the school, the name of the school that they attend. So content that when we started that we did not catch early enough, and one of them is wearing like the t-shirt of the school, and we shot the content, and then I'm editing and I noticed, I said no, I can't, so we can post this. So it's either I find a way to block out that part. So it's just like more trying to learn more on my part, which I'm the one that does the editing, or we just scrap it. So there are times like that that we post and kind of critical, but most times it's more critical before we post than after. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Now you have kids. How do you, get them to edit? Because are they always in the mood to you hold the camera and then we want to show the video and like, yeah, we're ready. Are they always in the ready mode?
No, I think so. We have three: Demi, Shade, and Ayo. I mean, you must have seen them in one of the videos. I think Shade is always ready. Shade is always kind of like ready to go because that's her attitude and her personality. Demi, not so much, but if you tell her to come, she'll get ready. And Demi is, she's getting older now, so 12 or thereabout. She's 12. So she's at that age where, everything is not just that interesting. Ayo just want to play game. Ayo is always, Daddy, let's play game.
Ayo is always ready.
Ayo is always ready. He wants to play games. But the thing with Ayo is there's a limit to the kind of games that we can play that you can. Ayo is 4. So not every Shade is 8, so 8 going 9, right? So yeah. So not every game. Shade is 9, sorry. So not every game is something that Ayo can participate in. So I would say, yeah, they're not always ready, but if we prep them already that we're going to do something later in the day, they're always excited. Like yesterday was Thanksgiving. We look forward. We played some games at home. During Thanksgiving, we had people come over, so they were always excited. They even told me I didn't do enough games for them. I'm always the game convener. I do the games, she records. So, so yeah. But they are definitely adapting to it and they love it. They bring ideas to us too. So, it's like a full family thing.
Yeah, and I was going to say that. So one of the reasons why we decided to incorporate couple content into our family content is because it got to a point that we noticed that they were kind of slowing down in their academics because content creation, like we were very, very strict with them on like you get back from school, you study. They had a routine, but now we're trying to fit content creation into it, and so studying, we're creating content. So we had to like break that. Like, don't put content in your head. If we call you that, okay, let's create content, then you can come. But don't put that in your head. Don't think about, oh, are we making money yet? No, don't think about that. That's not what you should be thinking about. So we started doing couple content. It's just 2 of us. We do our couple content. So that's how we kind of add that into the whole mix, so that it's not just about the whole family creating content. So we leave them to do their thing, focus on their studies as well.
Amazing. That's so finely put together. I like the fact that you know what you let them know what you're supposed to do at a given time, or you come back from school, these are the routine, and it's not just about content. And I mean, I also can't wait to see the Thanksgiving content you guys should. And I want to see the turkey in it, the well marinated turkey, the juicy turkey. So you guys refuse to send to Nigeria. Oh,
we will.
Okay. I literally wanted to ask, but I think your husband has answered that question. Who comes up with the games and everything? And he said he is the one. So I want you to think of.
When I say who comes up with the game, I mean who moderates, not who comes up with the idea.
Okay, who moderates the game also? Yeah. So who comes up with the game ideas? Do you know why I asked? When I got to find out I was going to have a one-on-one conversation with you, I literally went through your page and then I was seeing all of the games. And interestingly, I saw one. I wrote it somewhere. Is it Shuffle the Cups? Or I don't know. But they had a pink, was it pink and blue cups? And then I think people were somewhat blindfolded. I had to like pick, and she got everything. I was like, how did she do that? How did you do that?
Very competitive. She and Shade, they are more competitive. Me and Demi, we are kind of like relaxed and we just kind of like, not that we don't want to win, but we just let it slide, kind of, So yeah. But to answer your question, if I put it at 100%, I think she comes up with maybe 50 or 60 of the games we do. We see other couples do stuff. We look online. We see things, so we modify them. I would say I come up with maybe 30%. Then the kids come up with 10 each. You know, Damian and Shade, they tell us what they saw in school. Sometimes they're watching TV, they saw this game. So, you know, but she does most of she comes up with it, she shares it. I look at it, I'm like, okay, we have to modify it to suit our own family or to suit, you know, our, yeah, sometimes some game needs more space. So how does it fit into the space that you have? Or you need more people? Okay, this one will stay till Thanksgiving when we have more people. So stuff like that are what we do. So yeah.
Great. I mean, she's really doing a lot of the heavy lifting at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, she is.
When the money starts coming, I hope she's gonna get more money,
I
right?
mean, I'll give more to Shadi first to start.
Ah! Have you ever had a viral moment on any of your socials?
Yeah, I mean, we've had on probably also 4 networks: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So let me pick each one. The first time the first time we actually had like you said, do we record instantaneously? We were traveling to Canada. We did a road trip. That was last year or 2 years ago.
Last year.
Was it last year?
December.
Oh, last year, December. Okay. It's like time goes by fast. So we were going to Canada. My elder brother and the family, they live in Canada. So we went, we recorded ourselves going to Canada, basically. Like the whole trip, we recorded it. She was like, let's not do it. It doesn't matter. I'm like, no, let's do it. Let's just record it. So we recorded it. It was fun. We made it 2 parts. And before we knew it, I think it got like maybe 600 and
No.
was it 60?
On Instagram, it was like 90,000.
Okay, 90,000. Okay. So that was the first time we got, you know, like not sorry. So let me slow down. So we got to like, you know, it got to 60,000. That was the first one. So it got to 60K. Then our cousin, you know, she's in school in Houston. She was now telling us, one of our friends told her, like, hey, have you seen this couple? They did a road trip, they went to Canada, it was so good. And that friend sent it to her. And she was like, that's my family. I'm supposed to be in that video. Like, that's my people, they went to Canada. I just missed out on it. So that was the first time, like, we got 60K. Then on TikTok, we jumped on the cup. And of course, they always say daddy cheats every time. I don't know why they keep accusing me of cheating. But we did that one, and that one went to like 1 point something or 2 million.
2 million plus, yeah.
We went to 2 million plus on TikTok.
Wow.
Maybe 2.1 because that's not the highest. Then we posted another one on Instagram. And that one is like, I'm actually tired of replying. That one is like 2.5 right now on Instagram. That was, we bounced the ball in the house. We bounced the ball. We've done it before, funny enough. We've done it before. Then it was like maybe 1.5K. She just came back one Sunday, like, let's do this again. We used the balloon or something the first time or paper.
Yeah.
We used balloon the first time. So we did it again with ball. Like, we can catch the ball before it lands how many times. So we did it again and it became 2.5 million. Then on Facebook, we had another 2 million. We have multiple millions, 2 million, 1 million. I can't remember the games anymore, but it's mostly the games that always goes viral. The couples ones are always like 10K, 11K, 1K, 2K. Yeah. So YouTube, we've had 1 million on YouTube too. Right? I can't remember. No. Yeah, we've had some
like
things.
80.
Yeah, like 80K or thereabouts. So, but all the other three, we've lost 1 million except YouTube. YouTube, maybe they are very stingy with us. So yeah. So that's it.
That's mind blowing. Honestly, that's mind blowing. I thousands of people watch it, and I like the fact where a random person is telling your cousin, "Oh, I saw this family recorded in a road trip," and you're like, that's what people, that joy. That's like,
Yeah.
I know that. So your family like, these are my people. So you know what's up. So that was
we,
That was a proud moment for her there. That was a proud moment. So this to
yes,
you
yeah.
people. So what's your behind the scene like? How do you guys do all of this behind the scenes? Have you ever told a recording your behind the scenes for people to see or what you go through and all of that?
Oh,
Yeah, I think you've told me before about recording behind the scenes, but it's just, I think what we were dealing with mostly was media space because we've been using our phones to record, and it fills up quickly. The storage space. But now recently he bought a DJI camera. Like he has more space, like 1 terabyte. Before it was just like gigs. So now we have a lot of space to do such, but no, previously we were not doing behind the scenes because of storage space issues. Because for every content we create, I'm looking at, okay, what can I delete? What is no longer needed here? And then pulling media from the phone to the app for editing and all of those things. And I had to be careful so I don't mistakenly delete stuff. And so it's just a lot. So adding behind the scenes is kind of too much for me. So
so
yeah.
I agree with that, but I don't think that's the main reason for me. Because yes, storage could be an issue, but we also have Google Drive that we pay 100 gig for, so which we can
So
increase.
fast.
I know, but we can increase it if need be. I think the problem was for me was more of first of all time.
Mhm.
When you don't have enough time, we both work. You want to make sure the kids are doing the right thing in school. You don't want to occupy everybody with just putting camera on your face. Then she's like our, how will I put it? She's the one that not critiques. She censors everything. So if I tell her let's do this and she says no, I'll be like, okay, because I'm not the one that's going to edit it. So I'll like, I'll just so I know BTS behind the scenes. I know when I told her one time she recorded it, like when we did the Limbo game, I told her release it. She was like, what's the time? So if there's no time for her to edit it, I'm not going to force it. So I think, she censors a lot. There's like, if we don't record for like maybe 2 months right now, and she releases maybe twice a week, we have enough content that can go for 2 months. So, but because she's the one that edits it and, it's her time. So I have to be mindful of that. So if you don't even have enough time to edit the main content, I don't want to edit behind the scene. And behind the scene takes more time than the content itself.
Mhm.
So I feel like, so time, then she censors a lot. And, since me as the guy, whatever we do, we do. So if he says no need, let's do the next one, I just move on. So, yeah. So I think those ones are more important than the space itself.
So yeah, congratulations from the phone storage, the gigabytes to the DJI terabytes. I know that feeling. You guys should have put a boxing video. Was there anything like that? Like ta-da! We're not using phone, Paul, we're not using the DJI, all of those things. I can imagine how fun that was gonna be. And so yes, guys, I have had lots of fun with you people, but before I leave, let me just ask you one more question. And what do you have for people who will be family talents who want to really go into content creation and they're waiting for the perfect time, the perfect year, and everything perfect? What can you tell them?
It's never going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Never going to be perfect. You just have to go for it. Know that there's something I used to, when I used to think like that as well. There's something I used to see. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So that's how I was able to grow. Right. I said I used to be shy, and not like I'm not shy anymore, but that nobody cares. When I switch it on, Nobody cares, and I don't care too. I just go for it. Okay. And another thing I'm gonna say is, do not focus on the money you're gonna make if you're starting, because you're gonna get burnt out. The money doesn't come like that. So focus on and just focus on something that kind of content that you can keep doing. Because consistency is the name of this game. Consistency. Showing up. People want to see you show up. Even though we are also slacking a little bit in that area, we're showing up less, and that's because we have a lot going on in our lives. But we're coming back for sure, like more consistently. But yeah, the name of the game is consistency. Also, do you have anything?
Yeah, I think she said a lot. For me, I think I like this company. Not because I wish I was an investor there, but Nike, just do it. I like it. Just do it. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't wait until it's perfect. Like someone like me now, there was a time she's getting better at what I'm about to say. Before we sometimes want to do a content, she has to make up, she has to wear the right clothes and look good. Me, I'll be like, let me say it in Yoruba. She should my show. No. She socks in my show. No, okay. I just wear anything I see and I'm ready to go. I just do it. Do you get it? So for me, I just feel like you are having fun doing it. And that's very, very key. If you're having fun doing what you're doing, just keep doing it. You don't have to wait until you get viral. Like when we got to 60K back in the days, we were so excited, like, wow, we got 60K, it's good. Now we even got to 2.5, we were not even bothered about it. We were like, we're just having fun doing it. So we are not here to celebrate the fact that we went viral or no viral. We are having fun playing the games, doing content. It brings us together closer. So whoever wants to get into social media, find a niche that works for you, that you're going to have fun doing it, and just do it. If you have a phone that is not that clear, just use it. Start with something. Don't wait until the condition or the situation is perfect. It's from one that people start knowing you. One of your videos, someday, somewhere, is going to, be a hit. And then people start noticing you and you go from there. Just like, the MC thing I do, the more I keep doing it, the more I keep posting, people start reaching out and, we keep getting gigs and everything. So I just like that. Just do it. Don't wait for the right moment. So yeah, that's just it.
Also, sorry, another thing I wanted to add is when you said the niche, right? Be known for something. Because if you're just doing random things, then you might not really attract that many people. But when you are known for something, they know what to look forward to on your page. They know that when they come to this page, okay, they're probably going to see this or that. So be known for something, and just keep pushing. And it's never going to be easy. Have fun doing what you're doing, and it's going to go from there.
I like the fact that you guys talked about, consistency and then not even putting money at the forefront, because a lot of people go into content like, oh, want to make money. So after like the first, second month, there's no money. I'm like, okay, what's really happening? Why are we not making the money? Everybody seems to be brand ambassadors, and then the money is coming. And that leads me to, prompted this question. People find it difficult to get subscribers on YouTube, but you people have 1,000 plus. How did you do that? Can you tell us a secret? Do you have a secret? How did you get 1,000 plus subscribers?
Let me speak to that because she has more to say about it, but let me just be, when we started on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And, when you start, you hear stories and this and that. We were paying someone at first. Like, oh, help us with YouTube generation people. Then we found out that it wasn't even about the money we were paying him, because it was somebody in India. So the exchange rate wasn't even the problem. It was okay. But we found out that we were not true to ourselves. Why do we need to gather people we don't know to be giving us feedback just because we want to gather as much subscribers? I think we stopped at when it was like 300 or 500.
We stopped down. So what that person was helping
Just-
us do was SEO,
Yeah,
SEO,
search engine optimization.
SEO optimization.
They'll
Yeah.
bring more people to you. So we stopped it. We were like, nah, that's not who we are. That's not what works for us. We're gonna let it grow organically, and she was the main driver for it. So we stopped paying. We were like, let it just grow organically the way it is. I feel like when it grows organically, the people that wants to see you, that wants to be part of your journey, they will really, really be part of it, and they will stay. Not every day you lose 1,000, you gain 200.
I remember there was a time that whenever we lose a subscriber, I used to feel so bad. Something wrong? What is going on? Why?
And she will switch every time. Let's do this one. This one is do well.
It used to be 512. Now it's 511. Somebody didn't
like us. The way you did in that video was not good. I'll be like, geez, let's just have fun.
So when we used to pay somebody to edit and we used to pay for SEO optimization, oh gosh, it was
too much.
It was too much. But when we started just being ourselves and just doing it, and then that was when we started with other platforms as well, TikTok, because it was just YouTube before when we were paying. But when we started everything, because I used to tell him I don't want to go into TikTok, Instagram. He said you have to, if you're in this space, you have to be there. So we started TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, along with our YouTube, and we started just just being ourselves. That was when we started seeing the growth. So YouTube subscribers that you asked for the question, viral video that made the subscriber count increase. It was the one that went viral on TikTok, the jumping of the cup.
Oh, okay.
That one too had like quite a number of thousand, like
80,000. We did one where you and I were doing a cup relay during Labor Day or one holiday. There was one we did. I can't remember. It was one holiday like that you used the video. Maybe it was Christmas or something last year. I can't remember. But we did something that made the subscriber jump up on TikTok a lot. We just woke up one morning and we had like, okay, yeah. So yeah, the one video always changed narration.
Whenever a video goes viral, the subscriber and follower count increases. Just like on Facebook, I used to complain to him that anytime I post, people leave. Then I was at 1,003.
No, I had more than you, and
You had more than me. 2,000.
She was 2,000, and I think I was 1,000 something.
No, you had more than me. You were 3,000.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was 3,000.
So I had 2,300 plus followers on Facebook. So whenever we do like this, people leave, like in bunch of people just leave. So I was complaining that I don't like this Facebook. These people, they don't like us, and we don't like them too. But when a video went viral, 21,000 straight, bam, on Facebook.
And I'm still at 3,000.
And it's still at 3,000. Because we post on my page and then collaborate with you.
Okay. That's a very good collaboration. Yes, I think it was anything like to stay true to yourself. Whatever it is, just stay true to yourself. And growing organically can actually take time, but it's better because you have a community that understands you, see the value, and then they know you. They can even tell, oh, this is the content they did at XYZ time, and then it went viral, other than people buying followers, and they're just robots, right? Technically, they're just robots, and you're not even contributing to that. They don't even make the comments you were even expected. So to have that connection between you and your audience, this is literally what matters. Thank you so much.
Let me talk about that connection quickly, just a little bit. I don't know if anybody has any questions, but just about that connection. When we started doing the games more, people started sending a lot of stuff to us. Like people send videos. People said, our inbox, sometimes I get like 5-10 games. This Thanksgiving, people send a lot of games to me. Then Christmas, people's like, hey, Dio, you should do this one. This is fun. One of the games we played yesterday was sent to us by a friend. Even two of the ones I played yesterday, it was sent by a friend yesterday. So I was like, oh, this is great. Let's play this. So staying true, we're not paying anybody. We don't have any robots on our subscriber list. People that are really there, they know us, and they were like, oh, Dio, we see you guys. We slowed down a little bit this past few weeks, but we are picking things up. People started reaching out to us. What's happening? I watch your videos. You guys just make us happy. You make us laugh. You should post more and stuff like that. So having that community that really knows what you stand for and being able to they give us more content to try. Anything that is trending, they want us to do it to see how we can do it, better or not. So, so it definitely works out well. Yeah.
Okay, someone is raising and can you unmute yourself and ask
Hey, how you guys doing? It's
You're
nice
good, Paul.
hearing your story. It's inspiring, really.
Thank you.
I have a question though. So, what people usually say is that you need to post consistently. You have to post like multiple times a day or multiple times a week just to be able to, keep that, feed your followers or feed the people that are looking out for your content. How do you feel that pressure to post more often than you usually do? And if does it get to a point where ideas are not coming as much as it's kind of hard to like post every day when ideas are not like readily available like that. So do you feel that pressure to be posting often, or what's the or how do you
What's the frequency?
frequency? Yeah, how do you control the frequency of posting?
Yeah, we
Thank
don't.
you so much for that question.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. We don't feel the pressure to post that often. There was a time I was trying to push for us to do more postings, but not like multiple times a day type of posting. But the truth is, posting multiple times a day with what your viewers want to see is what brings the money. Because liking it to like a TV station, I always say AIT. They come to your AIT and they see it's blank. Oh, nothing today. Tomorrow there's nothing. You have to lose interest. And okay, they see the next day. Okay, AIT is back on. And then the next day, AIT, nothing to see. So, but AIT, you go to AIT today and you see back to back every hour, something like every hour is posting, that's where the money is. But for us, that doesn't work for us. So we don't pressure ourselves about that, because that's not where the point we are in right now in our lives. What we're doing right now is just to have fun and just build our community whichever way we can, with the little things we know, resources that we have, time that we have. So it's a lot to combine and raise a family, but we don't feel pressured. We're trying to work on a rhythm though, and say, okay, maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week. That's about it for now.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Sometimes it can be demoralizing. I don't know if that's the right word to say. When you post every day and maybe you don't get some likes, you don't get some comments, you might feel like, oh, am I doing the right thing? I'm like the biggest thing is time. Everybody got 24 hours, and how do you manage it? I am not a fan of posting every day, because me personally, if you post every day, I feel like, oh, you are overwhelming me and you don't have other things to do. That's just me. So I would rather see 2 or 3 things a week from you. I think it's easier for me to digest than every day. Not less of 2-3 times a day. I'll be like, I'll lose interest. So 2-3 times a week, I think, is very moderate. Time to actually give quality content, not so.
But the money is though.
Yeah, the money might be there. When you mention Tunde Ednut, what people fail to understand is this: Tunde Ednut does not create content. Tunde Ednut shares people's content. It's different.
Yes.
If you are creating it, creativity takes time. Creativity takes resources. Do you get it? So You know, if you are the one creating it directly, you know, you have to put in resources. Just like when you are playing games, there are some things. Every game you have to buy some props and this and that. It takes time to do all these things, to get the kids ready to do that. So it's not that easy. So yeah, Tunde Edo might be doing way better, but because he keeps resharing people's content, he has mastered that art, and people get the validation when he mentions them. So it's easier for Tunde than you creating it.
And Paul also mentioned content, not having enough content ideas. Maybe that's why you, not really. There's always content.
There's only for us, it's like
There's
too
always
much
content.
self. We have too much content in the background that
Yeah,
we are not even
yeah.
we've not even got into because of time. I think time is the biggest factor, right? So
Paul, you're raising your hand again. Do you still have another question? You can unmute yourself. We're
Yeah,
going to
just
round
one
it
more
up.
question. So have you run into any instance where, okay, you mentioned Tunde Edo, right? There are instances where you post the content, someone else will post it. That person has like millions of views, but you that have the original content, you're looking like, wait, where is my followership? Where is my view? You're reaching out to the person like, oh, say that it's my name, or don't just put it as your own name, and they're not even answering you or anything. Have you run into that kind of? Because I see that sometimes with some content creators where they're like, yo, I only have 1,000 views, but the person that they posted me has like 23 million views. I was like, what? So that
let me answer like this. Let me answer like this. You know, luckily both of us we are very content with life. There's this saying that says, I'm gonna keep clapping for the next person until my time comes.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you reshare my post, that is just us. If you have more views, we've not had that situation where people share our repost and all that. Honestly, when they reshare our post, I don't go and look. I don't go. So I don't even know if it's more. I don't. You know when they say I don't send? Yeah, there's so much. 3 kids. We got jobs. We have life. We have parents. There's so much to do in life. I'm not going to tell you, mention me. So I'm going to keep clapping for them until my time comes. We are content with what we have. We know what we are doing. If there was an incident that actually happened. She saw a content online. We did that content, and I think this was like 1,000, just 1,000, and we had like 50, 60K. We didn't reshare their post, but what they did, we did it the same way, and we blew up with it. You know, then they had only 1K, we had like 40, 50K. You get it? So in that case, you know, like just keep clapping until your time comes. That's how we see it.
Yeah.
No need to worry too much about mention my name. It happens. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, your work will speak for you. That's just it. You keep doing it, keep going. If you mention us and if you share our content, but you don't mention us, you mention our handles, it's fine. We
You've
just
not
keep
even gone
going.
back before to look at who reposted and didn't mention.
No time, because there's no time. Remember, once we post, what we're thinking of is what is next. Most not to come off as maybe we're proud or anything. No, but because of time constraint for us, we are thinking of what is the next thing. Most times in our videos, he helps with the sorry.
Excuse me.
He helps with replying comments because I don't have time, because I'm the one editing, I'm the one putting things together, camera angle, so I don't have time to reply. So he does comment replying, and I'm looking at, okay, what is the next thing we're shooting? What are we editing next in our collection? So that's how it works.
Maybe I should add to
my
job description. I should be tracking reposts, reshares.
Yeah. So, but I believe that your work will speak for you. Just keep doing it. Keep being you. So.
Amazing. Like, yeah, your work will speak for you. That's the value you're giving. And the popular saying that says, no hurry in life. And I like that a lot. I like the fact that this is what you people are doing, and it doesn't make you think otherwise, okay, what are we going to do next? We need to just keep going and keep going, but you're taking your time, doing your thing, and then you're seeing results. That's the most important fact. So yes, guys, if you've stayed with us till this time, this is Talent Talk, and I have with me the J Funtastic Family. I don't even know how they came up with the name though. J Funtastic, but yeah, that's J Funtastic. Oh, hi again. So we have a ritual here at Hailerz for every guest that comes on our show. They always pay us back. And literally it's just I pay you. That's the only thing you do. So we'll end the show. So I'm gonna introduce you guys and then just hail us and we'll wrap it up because you remember I have the turkey from you guys. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
So guys, this is a one-on-one talent talk conversation with the J Fantastic family. They have shared, they've shown us insight, and just give us everything we literally need to get at 0 naira. Let's say $0. $0.
Okay, all
Let
right.
us into the lives and everything they do. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the J Fantastic family. So it's a done. Let me go get my turkey. I'm waiting for you.
All right.
We
Yeah, no. Thank you. Thank
thank
you.
you.
So yes, thank you so much, guys, for coming. We're excited, and I hope when I knock on your door again, you will answer.
Yes,
Okay,
we will.
so
Thank you so
I'll
much,
meet
man.
you guys. I'll meet you guys in DL. I took it. I took
All
it.
right.
All
Thank
right,
you
bye,
so much.
guys. So me and the entire crew, it is bye for now. Remember,
Thank
it's
you.
a brilliant
Bye.
post everything and bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.